From the India Today Mediaplex, let's shift focus to the other big story that we are tracking. All eyes are going to be on the Delhi High Court today, as it is expected to hear a plea today which is set to decide seeking to stop the release of Nirbhaya's rapist from the juvenile home. Now, if the court does not stay his release, the rapist, who was a minor when he brutalized India's daughter, many walk out. In fact, he may walk out free tomorrow, even though the Delhi government is mulling options to keep him in some sort of detention.
December 16th, 2012. The day etched in the minds of millions of Indians. The day when India's daughter Nirbhaya was violated in turns by 5 men on a moving bus in Delhi. She succumbed to her injuries as Delhi came to streets demanding justice. 3 years on, her most brutal rapist, who was a minor then but 20 years old now, is set to walk free this Tuesday, courtesy India's juvenile justice laws.
अब पता नहीं क्या वजह सरकार उसको चाहे हमारी न्याय व्यवस्था छोड़ रही है और उसको छोड़ के अपने समाज में उस उम्र के बच्चों को क्या संदेश दे रहे हैं कि नहीं, तुम 18 साल से पहले कुछ भी कर सकते हो, तुम्हारे लिए राइट है.
But he may not walk free if the Delhi High Court, which will hear a plea in the case today, decides to keep him under detention. The High Court will decide on Subramanian Swamy's plea, in which he has called the rapist a danger to the society who has been radicalized and turned into a jihadi. Swamy had asked the court to look into the report of the Intelligence Bureau in this matter. The court will see the report today and decide whether the rapist should be set free or not.
Preventive jurisdiction can come into play only if there is specific information about his intending to commit a particular crime. Now, in the absence of that, it won't be possible, I think, for the government to detain him under the National Security Act.
Earlier, the Home Ministry also considered slapping the Anti-Terror National Security Act on him, but the Delhi police advised against it. The Delhi government, which is fighting a hard battle to make Delhi safer for women, does not have many options to prevent his release. It is considering handing him over to an NGO if he is released. All this amid a clamour against his release.
Sometimes age does not matter, but the matter is sub judice also, so I cannot say much about it, but I share the concern of Nirbhaya's parents totally and 100%.
बोल के थक गई हूँ, and I'm very cynical and very disappointed about it.
The law of the land may allow the rapist to walk free, but Nirbhaya's distraught mother is desperately seeking justice.
मुझे तो यही है कि मुझे इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए और सरकार से हमें उम्मीद करते हैं कि हमें इंसाफ मिले और उसको बाहर ना छोड़ा जाए.
3 years ago, this place witnessed a public uprising against a brutal rape that not only shocked the entire country but shook the establishment of the day. But 3 years down the lane, as the juvenile accused is all set to walk out, questions are bound to be raised whether our criminal justice system has failed Nirbhaya. In New Delhi, with Ritesh, on Indu Banerjee for India Today.
Let's now go across to Anusha Soni again on this story. Anusha, it's going to be very, very significant whatever is decided by the Delhi High Court today. Can you take us through the plea or the request? What exactly does that plea actually say?
Sanket, Subramanian Swamy has told the Delhi High Court that the then juvenile, he's now 20 years old, so he's no more underage, he's an adult now. Then convict juvenile has been radicalized in the home he was living. He is a danger to the society at large, and he must be kept inside the jail. He should not be allowed to walk free. What Swamy has based his petition on is on the Juvenile Justice Act. As we just heard senior lawyer KTS Tulsi talking about preventive detention. That is not exactly the plea of Subramanian Swamy. He has basically cited Juvenile Justice Act. There are certain administrative rules under the Juvenile Justice Act which give you the leeway that if authorities think fit that it's in the national interest to keep a person in detention, it can be done. But it's only done in very rare circumstances, like there is a danger to the national security, which has been in this case. Today, the Delhi High Court is going to open the report of the Intelligence Bureau, which has been submitted to it in the sealed envelope. The matter is going to come up in the Chief Justice Court. Chief Justice Rohini will take a call whether he'll be released. Let's keep in mind December 15th is the date when he is likely to be released, unless Delhi High Court makes an intervention today and orders something on the lines of saying that he should not be released. So all eyes by 11 p.m. today, 11 a.m. today, we'll know what happens in this case.
Absolutely. By 11 a.m. we'll have a clear idea whether this juvenile is going to stay inside some sort of a correction home, will continue to stay there or not, or will he actually come out. There is a feeling, thanks very much Anusha, there is a feeling as far as Nirbhaya's parents are concerned that he is a danger to society. However, a separate plea also says, and this was a report that we got you right here on India Today in collaboration with our sister concern Mail Today, that perhaps he could have been radicalized when he was in that correction home.